Hey folks, welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about speed lines, and we're going to talk about conveying motion, especially rapid motion when you're drawing something. And I thought I'd just go ahead and start off by talking about something very basic so we can understand what's going on. So let's just take a simple ball and let's just have it move rapidly in a downward left-hand direction. So to convey that, I'm just going to use my lasso tool to chop off this particular edge, and I'm going to just create a set of very closely connected lines. I'll throw in a few dots, and this just gives us a sense of speed, right? It's basically a little bit of a blur, right? Now let's expand that to something a little bit more complex. Let's say I have an arm. And this is the shoulder blade and an arm, and maybe I'll just keep it like an oven mitt for now. Now, what if I wanted to make that look like it's actually moving? So what I can do is depending upon the direction that I want to have it move, I will just simply take that lasso tool, cut the edge, and extend. So this is kind of moving in an arc. And you can put some very light lines here to kind of indicate that that movement is taking place. Pretty neat. What if I wanted to have a character doing a kick? Well, I'll draw the torso. I'll draw a one leg position on the ground. And we'll have the other leg kind of spinning. So this is kind of a static looking kick, right? But if I were to now chop off the edge, kind of extend those lines, now we get this feeling that something is moving at a very kinetic speed. Now you can always add lines to kind of signify that, but I feel like this alone does a really good job of conveying this idea of hyperkinetic movement. So it's a super quick tip. I know that some of you have asked me about this. I think the key thing here is that you want to figure out the direction of movement, and the part that is actually leading that movement is going to be rendered as normal, but the part that is actually, the part that's lagging in terms of that movement, the other side in this particular case, is going to have those lines with it. I'll just do one more here. If we're dealing with, say, a body, and let's just consider the idea of a body falling down because that seems like a common thing. So I'll just draw a beanbag body. I'll draw a leg. I'll draw another leg, and maybe I'll draw the head and a nose. And we're going to skip the legs or the arms for just a minute. And I'll duplicate what I have. And what I'll do here is I'll first of all extend the nose, extend speed lines on the edge that is conveying the direction of movement. So these are actually saying that we're actually having this character falling down. And again, those dots are awesome. You can always stretch something out. So one last tip that I'll leave you with here is this idea of kind of a strode motion. So if we go back to our hand here, if you want to convey that something is actually moving really fast, you can almost create these like ghost-like lines. And let's just say that the end result is the hand is going to be over here. This is known as a smear in animation terms, right? You've got multiple frame superimposed on one, but this gives you this really nice dynamic movement. So we start off with the character's arm at rest, and we can see that arm is quickly whipping downward. So I hope you found this tip to be useful. It's short and sweet. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching.